Well, hey, how y'all doing out there today? Listen, as all of y'all should know by now, I am a major fighter in the race war. I'm sick of it. I've lived it my whole life. I was raised with black folks. I was raised with Cherokee folks. I was raised with poor white trash. I've seen how communities work. I was raised without racism, but I was also raised in an area called the Deep South, and back then it was bad. And today I see victories. I see things getting better here in my region. But man, I still see where we got a long way to go because I was just watching this, and that's the reason why I fight, y'all. I fight for two reasons, and I want to get that point straight before I bring up this video I just watched. I fight, number one, for the people that took care of me, okay? Poor black folks, poor Cherokee folks, poor white folks. They took care of me. I take care of them. That's called community. I live community. I don't live with races. I don't live in society. I live in a community. I live in communities. I commune with people. I help them. They help us. We all work towards the same thing. We raise our children. We live our lives the best we can. That's community. So I live that way. But the other reason is because I am a white Southern man and I am 55 years old. I do wear camo. I do have a Confederate lineage. I am stereotyped into being some kind of hater and some kind of human being that I completely despise, that I have fought since childhood. Y'all don't know how many fights I've been in with people talking about Klan or picking on black folks or picking on anybody. I hate bullies and I hate racial bullies. That I never stood alone, even with the police. So I never denied anything. I saw the way that these people that took care of me were treated. I saw the way that they were not treated the same. But I watched this video today with an older white woman, and I don't know her name, and I just give her kudos. She asked a serious question to a large group of predominantly white people. I looked at the crowd; it looked pretty much white in the video, and she just asked them one simple question. She said, "Would any of you white folks want to be treated like black folks in America? Stand up." And nobody stood up. So she pointed that out. She said, "I noticed that none of you stand up." So that was telling her, and she told them that shows that you know that they're being treated bad, that you do not want to be treated like the black American. So I wanted to take that one little bit step further because see, I see the unity, I see the way to unite, I see the way of taking the media out of this, taking what we're taught in the schools, taking the same stereotype, divisive history and having some things promoted and some things taken away. That's why I like to point out the small victories, like the fall of the alt-right, like the Nazis not getting ground, like cops getting arrested for what they do against black Americans. But if to make the point clear about really the people that deny black oppressions. I know a lot of white folks out there when I ever talk about it or anybody around them talks about it or video comes up, they're like, well, yeah, but what are we going to do now? And I'm tired of hearing about this and hearing about that. Well, let's just do a quick rundown, y'all. Before you get tired of something, before you quit denying something, before you quit deflecting to other parts of history or who sold who or who did what, let's just look at some quick facts. Over the last 400 years, these people have been treated like shit. Not only like shit, like slave animals. All right, so whatever on that, you cannot deny that. That's the hard truth. It ain't our fault. I agree. It ain't even in our portion of history. But this is the beginning of it in America. All right, and then we became a country. Y'all, even after slavery, after slavery ended, these people were treated like shit. They were not wanted. You can't deny that either. But even after slavery in the 1920s, when they tried to make their own city, they made the black stock market. They built their own town. They were self-sufficient. They were away from everybody else. And we bombed them out of a racial lie. Scared of our white women and all this crazy stuff. Then from the 40s to the 70s, took black men and just injected them with syphilis just to test on them because they didn't do it to white people. I mean, come on. It's not just these things in the history that I can pull up hundreds. Savannah, Georgia, and Avon Park, Florida, predominantly black areas being given malaria-laden, red fever-laden mosquitoes to test biowarfare in the 50s. Then look at what happened in the 50s. I mean, when forced integration and how everything changed. Georgia changed their flag. People had to have soldiers to let people go to school, to make sure people got to go into school. I mean, I can bring all these things up, and you say, well, Bill Z, but that was these people in the past. That was their grandparents, their great grandparents. So look at today. Look at today. Hey, take away the shootings in the street. Take away the poverty level of the 12% of black America compared to the 77% of white America. Take away all that stuff. Look at the prison industrial complex. Look at the 14th Amendment. Look at the Civil Rights Act. Look how they completely keep enslaving these people over and over with beautiful lies. We're going to take care of you. No, they kept their population down, y'all. They've only been at 12%. They made them a minority so everybody feels sorry for them, but then they feel like they're paying for them, and they're doing this, and you ain't paying for shit. This is control. Their leaders, they've even put their leaders out there, controlled opposition. These people don't speak for black America, not the black America I know. So no, you can't say nothing. I just look at the prison system. I look at the arrest record. I look at the differences in the sentencing. By God, look at the difference in the sentencing and tell me you want to be treated like that. So whatever, you can deny it, you can deflect, you can say this group's got it worse, this group had it bad, this, that, and other. You can say what you want. I'm speaking about the reason why those people didn't stand up when asked if they would be treated like, if they wanted to be treated like black America. And you know why I felt bad? You know why I had a tear roll down my cheek? Because I wouldn't stand up either, y'all. I wouldn't want to be treated like that. I wouldn't want that lineage. I wouldn't want to be born and be around people where I was once considered a slave and an animal. And now I'm trying to find my place, and then they kill me when I try to find my place. So here's all I suggest. I brought all this up. I'm not adding guilt. I'm adding reality. See, I'm not a white guilt social justice warrior like y'all think. I take care of my own, and I'm a realist. I don't turn my head away from the truth, and I don't coddle either. And my black brothers and sisters, they know this. I empower them. I let them know that they're the originators of and creators of civilization. I also let them know that a lot of this going on right now is because civilization was created. But whatever, I let them know that they are powerful people, that they are people, that they're just like me, and I ain't no different now, and that nobody's no better than nobody else. But that's where I feel many people in the white part of America allow their guilt to turn into rejection of the truth, rejection of the history, rejection of what's going on this very day. This very day. Abortion was not made legal for women. Abortion was made legal to kill the criminals so they wouldn't be born in the urban areas. And that's the damn hard truth about that. Well, what were most of those criminals that were going to be born in the 90s? What were they going to be? They were going to be black. I see this. You see this. You all know it. So the solution is simple. I reach out to black America to accept brotherhood with everybody. I try to take the color out of everything. That's the first thing we could do, is close our physical eyes and open up our hearts and see people's hearts, see their souls before you see their goddamn color. Quit living the stereotype. You ain't no different nobody just because you're in a group. You're an individual, but you will be characterized, you will be stereotyped, and you will be judged on your appearance, and that has to stop. Nobody in this country is no different than nobody else. And no human being on this planet, from the jungles of South America to the richest part of New York City, is any different than each other. You need air, food, and water to live. You all have a social need for some reason. I don't, but you all have a need to be social. Yet you categorize this and you group this up. You're all the same. And unless you're really super rich, unless you're one of the elite, you're just one of we the people. And I don't want to minimalize that, but we the people is we the fucking people. It's all the people, y'all. It's the people that were treated bad before us. So don't feel guilty. Just quit denying it. Quit belittling it. Quit deflecting to some other bullshit. Say, yes, brother, that was hard. Where are we going to go today? Where are we going to go today, brother? Where are we going to go today, sister? What can we do together to make this country great? Because it was never great because we treated people like this. That's why motherfucking America was never great. And excuse my language, but this really gets me upset. That's why that whole MAGA line just cracks me up in a sick way. Make America great again. We never treated nobody to be called great. We never treated nobody good enough to be called great. So whatever. We treat them great now. We treat each other great. We turn our backs on this tyrannical, murdersome government that has kept these wonderful, powerful people down. Because that's one thing I will tell you, Black America. It ain't your average white guy or white woman out there. This white woman spoke out. She challenged other white people to stand up if they wanted to be treated like y'all. And they couldn't do it. They know it. We know it. Some of us are just, I don't know, y'all. You got to drop the butt hurt, the personality disorder or disagreements or the beliefs. The truth is, these people are owed. The truth is, these people are treated to this very day like pieces of shit, like second-class citizens. And as a poor white Southern man, I ain't going to put up with it. I ain't going to put up with it, and I ain't going to deny it. It's not just me saying this. There's millions and millions and millions of white people just like me. We love everybody. We never cared about this. We didn't raise our children in racial bigotry or hate. We just wanted to live. We had to pick okra and we had to crop tobacco with everybody else. We had to make sure everybody had water at first thing in the morning because there wasn't no running water. We had to take care of our community. We had to watch each other's kids. We had to feed each other. And you don't think they're trying to kill Black Americans and you want to deny some stuff? Let me throw some real truth at you. Look at the diet that they have promoted in America since the 1950s, since integration. Now, I want you to think about true, deep racism. That means you want to get rid of the people that you think are lesser than you, like they did, like the British did in Australia and tried to bleed out those people and breed them out. What'd they do? They made bacon seem like the biggest breakfast food in the world, and salt and this GMO chicken. Look at the diet. This diet, the bacon, the salt and all is bad enough on white folks, but it is deadly to Black people. You get what I'm saying now? The Kool-Aid, the dyes in the Kool-Aid makes white kids fucking hyper and stuff, but Black people, it destroys it. There's a difference in the diet. The things that, the GMO chicken. Look at this hormone-induced chicken. Everybody knew it from the beginning. Black folks eat more chicken than white folks. There's no doubt about that. And now look at all the obesity, the diabetes, the big giant butts, and then they normalize it. They try to play with these people's minds and tell them, oh, this is okay. It's always been this way. No, it ain't. No, it ain't. Look back 30 years ago at our health. Look back 40 years ago, 50 years ago. Nah, the diet is bad enough for white folks, but it is deadly to Black folks. So you can't even tell me I see it in the food system. So whatever. You can deny it or you can feel guilty about it. But what you really should do is say, hey, yeah. When somebody's talking about it, say, yeah. But always ask, where do we go today, brother? Stick your hand out to your sister. Look at somebody and say, and I do it all the time and I try not to. Those people are our people, their people, those people, whatever. We, the people, are people. It didn't say we the white people. It didn't say we the Black people. It didn't say we the mixed people. It didn't say nothing about nothing but we the people. And people's people. And we're all equal. I don't care. You look in that mirror. You can look in there as smugly as you want. You can think you're somebody you ain't. Well, that's the only time I ever feel better than somebody is when they think they're feeling better than me. Because they just showed that they fell prey to the system. They fell prey to the lie. Because one thing I am going to tell you, Black America, is they play with the white Americans' minds way more than they play with y'all's. They keep you down with diet, money, and control, and government and police. They keep them down with the war for the mind. They make them hate y'all. They make them think they're doing everything for y'all when they're not. They make white folks think that y'all can't even do it on your own when we had the black stock market in Oklahoma. Look that up, y'all. Look that up. Look in the 1980s up in Philadelphia where they took out a whole damn complex where those people got off welfare, got off the food stamps, and were living and sustaining on their own business and burn it to the ground. So no, I say no. You ain't gave Black America a chance. They're all in prison right now. Most of them's in prison right now. So look at what the hell's going on. You know how you change it? You change it by not denying it. You change it by not deflecting. You change it by accepting what our brothers and sisters are telling us about their past that you will no longer deny. I will not let you deny. There's just case in point facts. Deflecting is admitting that you're wrong in a clever way. So don't ever try to deflect with me. I don't care what happened to nobody else. I ain't talking about nobody else. I'm talking about the people that took care of me. And I watched them all my life be treated like shit, and I'll never let them be treated like shit in front of me. That's how I change. That's the change in me. That's the change I live. It's just been my whole life, though, because this whole thing has gone on around me my whole life. So I can never deny it. I can never deny what I seen. But I also will never deny the love that I felt from the people that took care of me. And I said the people. I didn't say the black people, because it was the poorest people you could ever meet in your life and the most loving souls, which just could dance in the yard all day long. Now, I ain't going to cry about that, but I got good memories. I live a life of brotherhood. I live a life of equality. I live a life of unity. I don't want to separate from nobody for no damn reason. So quit being played. Quit denying. Quit putting things off. It's time. I say it. I'll say it just like it is, because this is another hard truth. It's time to for the government to give these people that have been oppressed what they were promised a century ago, over a century ago. So that's not the white people of America lying to you, black America. That's the government lying to you. They owe you. The people that ran these farms and ran these things, they owe you. And I agree, and it's time for you to get it. But for the rest of America, before you say it ain't your business, it is your business. And if you want to see it changed, if you want to quit hearing about it, if you just want to live peacefully, then live the change. Never deny it. Do what you can to help a brother, not hand out. Nobody's about handouts, especially the black community. They take care. Oh my God, y'all! You never seen how people take care of each other in a poor community because you ain't never been poor. I think everybody should be poor for a little while, and then I think this world will be a happier place. Anyway, once again, I ain't no damn social justice warrior, and I damn sure ain't no white guilt son of a bitch. I know who took care of me. I know what I saw all my life, and I know who I'm going to take care of. So there you go. And this is my way of taking care of it. I see it. Everyone else does. There ain't a one white person that lives in America that can deny this. So where do we go from here? We go to each other, because there is nothing out there. There is nothing but us. And the people that make the money off this, the people that play us against each other, the people that are just squeezing every dime they can out of racism, hatred, and bigotry, and keeping people down in modern day slavery on both sides, they're laughing their way to the bank. But there are few. We are many. We the people. We can change it just by living. You can't be free until you let another man be free. You understand that? And you can never be free if you live a lie. So you live your lie. I live and walk in the truth, and I don't care what anybody says to me on either side of this, because I love all of y'all. I don't like some of the shit y'all do, though. And I don't like the fact that we find victories in this race war almost every year and then backslide. And that goes to both sides of this race issue, to every race in America right now. Why is it we reach pinnacles of unity? We get to this close point, and jackasses come out and mess it up. So that's on you, and that's on me for backsliding. No more backsliding. We gain ground, we keep the ground. And this will be over, because it needs to be over, and it never needs to be forgotten, and it never needs to be repeated. But it needs to be understood, accepted, and appreciated. And I don't mean appreciated in the way, you know what I'm saying. Appreciate what these people have been going through and stop letting them go through it. Change the courts, change the system, and acknowledge this. We need to get rid of rich people in this country, y'all. I'm sorry about talking about this, and everybody can take their side on it. And if you got butt hurt, then fine. That means you got a problem. But you can find that problem inside yourself. You can change it. You know the truth. It's all out there. So live it. Just live it. Quit denying it. I love y'all. All of y'all. Peace. And never live in fear. We the people don't live in fear.